This is Jackie from In the Key of Change, and I'm here with Italy's JoyCut here at Austin South by Southwest Festival. Um, you guys have traveled quite a distance to come here, and this is your first time in the U.S. Have you performed yet in the U.S.?
Actually, we performed already in the US on the last October. We performed 5 shows, one in New York, another one in Brooklyn, one in Delaware, in Wilmington, and a couple of gigs in Philly in one day, 2 shows. It was great. And after the experience, we decided to come over again, and now we are touring for 6 weeks. So the South by Southwest is just a passage for us in order to show our music and discover other experiences, stuff like that.
And this is quite a scene. We had a little trouble finding each other because this festival is so huge. The convention center itself is just huge, and then walking up and down 6th Street. But for the majority, U.S. listeners are sort of new to you. How would you describe your sound?
It's not easy to describe because there are several elements from the new wave, from the dark, from the electronics, and also shoegaze and post-rock. So all those elements are mixed up together in our style. Even if it's a brand new one, it's very, very fresh and very, very powerful on stage when we play live. The songs are pretty much instrumental, and live is our home. We prefer playing on stage every day. That's the reason why we're touring since 2 weeks, and we played 14 times in 14 days.
How do you manage to play 14 times in 14 days?
See our faces.
Play, you like to play.
The love of playing just helps you to keep going?
Yeah.
I'm jealous. That's awesome. That's awesome. So you guys have been making music for a while, since about 2001. So how does your experience making music for so long help you here in Texas?
This experience is unique because we're just approaching a different culture, a different country. So traveling through all these states, because we played a day in New York and the other day in Paducah and Wichita. So we have Kentucky, Missouri. So we've been traveling through 6 states in one day. Driving for 9 hours or stuff like that. So, all these scenarios, the landscapes are great. So, apart from music, this experience is massive, it's huge because it's very, very deep, emotional, intense for us. So, it's going to help us to become even more a band. Do you know what I mean? Because we are sharing all our, days, moments, private thoughts all together. So, it's great. It's something very, very different for us compared to our career. It was such a normal career because we started in Italy, we played there, we published 3 albums, and we experienced also Europe. But this experience is another stuff.
Yeah, being together 24 hours a day, I'm sure, is...
More 4 weeks, right?
Yeah.
3.5 probably. Yeah, stuff
Other
like that.
20 gigs still to
But
perform.
we are fine, right, guys?
No.
Okay.
Well, that's good. That's good to mention. They're fine. And so you guys are touring to support your 3rd album, Pieces of Us Were Left on the Ground. And you did say it's sort of an amalgamation of a bunch of different types of music. I read somewhere that portions of it were recorded in a solar-powered studio. Was that a unique experience, or was it like recording in all of the other places?
Actually, we recorded in some power studios the last album, Ghost Trees Where to Disappear. We went to London at the Premises Studios in order to live another experience because we are taking care of our sustainability. All our packagings are made from 100% recycled paper, vegetable glues, water rings. Even the CD is made by recycled vinyl, and it has a black label, behind the proper CD. And also our merchandise is organic cotton. So sometimes also in the songs there are themes we are touching in that direction. So we wanted to do something concrete, real. So we thought, why don't we go there and we try to do something unique? So it was a great experience because there were 18 panels on the roof of the studio. All the machines were powered by these solar panels, and also the machines indeed were made through recycled stuff. And we started to think about performing in that way. So that's the reason why with Gael we researched a lot, and he is now able to perform on stage with pipes, iron, you know,
recycled metal stuff that we find on the street.
yeah,
and stuff like that.
stuff found, urban stuff found, you know, down the street. And also our kind of expression on stage is particular because we are in line. There is this electronic board in the middle with all these cables, and there are two drum kits, you know, on the opposite sides, just in order to describe the discomfort of the civilization. So something like electronics, urban, virtual, progress, you know, future, and natural, tribes, acoustic sounds. And we have also visuals behind us. They tell the story of the human being, you know, from the destruction till the natural landscapes, the quietness and stuff like that.
So I mean, our website, we merged music with the social causes and charities that bands represent. So I mean, this was totally right up our alley. Have you always sort of been eco-conscious, or is it something that sort of just came along and you decided that you were going to...
2008. We started in the 2008, gaining this huge campaign in Italy called Ghost Trees Forest, and we had the chance to, I don't know the word in English, to package, to cellophane, a huge review, 120,000 copies with Matter B, is a particular material organic, and inside there was our particular packaging green stuff in order to giving this music as a gift to people without asking to get paid, in order to, you know, try to focus our attention on these themes and also make people think about this stuff.
And I think you do a really good job of that because, like you said, every aspect of whether it's your performance, using used found materials, which I think is awesome, to the merchandise you sell made out of organic materials and the packaging as well. So you really do a great job of spreading that message. I think that's really important. More bands should do that.
I mean,
Was it easy to do?
it's not easy to do because, I mean, the industry, the factories have to rebuild a kind of production, you know, in order to satisfy your requires. So you have to spend more energy, you have to spend more money, you have to spend all your sources in order to find out stuff like that. But there are possibilities, so we are a proof that something we can do.
You know, sometimes that it's definitely worth it. I mean, and you guys, like I said, you do a great job of that. Even your website is a zero impact site. What does that mean?
I mean, there are, as you say, the standby processing. So if the site is not used, you're not consuming. So just if there are views or people are interested in it, is consuming through our host, I guess. Now it's hard for me to describe in English, but I don't know if you get it or not.
I do.
Cool.
That makes sense to me. So that's, you know, again, from every little level, doing what you can to give back. That's very important. So what's up next after this tour here?
Go to Marfa, Texas.
Great.
Okay, we go down to Marfa, so always in Texas, and then Albuquerque, New Mexico, then California, Oregon, Washington, and then 3 gigs in Canada, Vancouver, Toronto, and Montreal. And then we have
Washington, I guess
Washington is the last one. We have Detroit, Ferndale, I think. Ferndale, stuff like that. Okay, in the suburbs of Detroit. So more 5 weeks, 10 more concerts.
There are, I mean, a full month still.
And then we're gonna tour in France when we come back to Europe.
Yeah, there are festivals for us in Europe, and we are planning to come back again in October, reaching few places where we acted in a great level and where people were astonished. So probably we're gonna get better. It's gonna be a smaller one, but probably even more organized than that one, than this one. So I mean, JoyCut never stop.
Doesn't sound like it, and you're very fortunate too. It sounds like your tour takes you through the best parts of America to drive through. So, I mean, enjoy that trip.
Sure, thank you so much. And as you told us before, reminding the title of our album, "Pieces of Us Were Left on the Ground," this experience probably could help us in order to compose other things, you know, to see inside ourselves what's going on, because we are, I mean, so enthusiastic about this experience, because we are meeting lots of people, seeing things incredible, so everything is gonna work inside us, I guess.
And I have to say, the best is yet to come for you guys as far as driving, because driving out west, everything is more vibrant and beautiful.
Yeah,
so, oh my gosh, you have no idea. Take lots of video.
Yeah, sure.
Lots of videos. Can't wait to see you're working on a documentary. Can you tell me a little bit about that?
For a documentary for an Italian newspaper, online newspaper actually, fanpage.et obviously, and it's a really huge newspaper.
There are 2 million of views every day, so it's very, very huge. And right now you can find 2 episodes of this kind of
weekly episodes reporting our tour. So for now, this morning,
it's the second one on.
It's the second one on.
So if people are interested in discover what we are filming, they can go through our Facebook or Twitter to our official page. It's called JoyCut Official. Even for Twitter, even for Facebook, even for Instagram, JoyCut Official, and they can reach the link to the fan page webzine in order to see the slots.
So go ahead and log on to JoyCut Official. This